Hello there, Michaelers. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is fine. It has cooled off in California because it was like ridiculous for like over a week, 2 weeks. It was ridiculous. So it's cooled off. All right, lots of stuff to get to. Okay, and I found a new clue. I found a new clue. I found a new clue. I am so happy, waiting for someone to pop up to make sure that I am live. Come on, someone. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. I am live. All right, so we're going to go through a lot of you guys who follow me on Facebook and who follow me on Twitter are like, especially Facebook, you're like, you already posted this stuff. Yeah, but there's a bigger audience, which is the YouTube audience. So anybody on YouTube, please subscribe, that I have to report this stuff to, right? The YouTube audience. The YouTube audience doesn't necessarily follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, right? So we got a lot of stuff to get to. Plus, I am going to be releasing a new clue that I have not posted yet. Okay? Yay! Yay, yay, yay. It's always fun to find new clues, right? That connect to other things that Michael has done, right? That we know that the only person who really could have done that is Michael himself, because other people just ain't that deep into it, baby. They just not. Okay. So, anyway, so I got some new clues. So let's go over some of the stuff that I've posted already. Okay. I want you guys to know, please check out Kevin Ross. I just love Kevin Ross. I think he's a great talent. He loves R&B. And all you R&B singers out there who still singing R&B, stop apologizing for singing R&B because people are saying it's old fashioned. There ain't no new fashion. If you ain't a rapper, what else are you supposed to be singing? Okay? You know, Beyonce went all the way back to disco. Okay, the house beat. Which ain't my favorite thing. It has never been my favorite beat. Ever. Okay? I'm an R&B junkie. So please check out Kevin Ross. He is such a great talent. He loves Michael. Okay, I posted on my YouTube, on my Twitter and on my Facebook, him singing Butterflies and I Can't Help It. If I wanted to, I can't help it. Even if I could. You guys know Stevie Wonder wrote that song. And Janet said Stevie Wonder's a real cousin, but she never explained, or I don't know how he is, through what channel. How? Okay, but that's what she said. All right, so we're going to check out Kevin Ross. Giving you shout out, baby, because I think you're fantastic. Okay, let's see. Pearl was trending, right? Pearl was trending. Okay, people say, it's for whatever. Don't matter. First time I've seen Pearl trending, right? And wait a minute, it's trending in California, right? So it's not trending nationwide because somebody said it's a movie and it could be a million things. That's Pearl makes it trend. But it says it's trending in California. Right? And who's in California? Moi. That one movie where there's some pearls, something. That is nationwide. So why is it trending in California? I'm just saying. Okay. So let's do this here. Okay. So here is a diagram that I put together. Okay, this was in, I think, the National Enquirer, one of the tabloids. Michael's not in his coffin. We're going to talk about that some more later, too. Okay, and then here's Michael in a coffin somewhere, pretending, in a coffin. And then we have Paris. That's in my Alive docuseries where Paris is playing in a coffin. What's Paris doing playing in a coffin, right? So then we have Media Mass. We got the whole Paris Jackson death hoax, right? Media Mass does it with everybody, guys. It's not a big deal. Okay, Media Mass, I gotta accept. So Media Mass, okay, guys, they do one on Paris, they've done one on Catherine, they've done one on Jackie, they've done one on other celebrities. They always do that. Victim of a death hoax. It's not real. Paris did not die. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, so, and then there was another one. There were two. The Sun. Now, the Sun USA that's a great picture of Paris, isn't it? Oh, that's a great picture, girl. You look good there. Okay. Right here, death hoax. Why is Paris Jackson dead trending? So this was posted on the 12th, and she's not. It's just a death hoax clue, just like Michael has a death. Michael is a hoax, but they won't cover that Michael's a hoax, right? That it's a death hoax, which it is, which has been proven. Okay. But they'll cover it that Paris is and put it on national sites, right? So here we go. Hold on a second. Let's go back here. Okay. And then Ariel's a little black girl. Oh my God. Michael really loves these. Chloe and her sister. I wonder if Michael's behind their career really jumping off many, many years ago, because we talked about them when they were just starting out. So I wonder if Michael's been helping these two sisters. But anyway, at least my daughter started crying that we have a black princess. Okay. And, in a Disney movie, just bawling, okay, because my granddaughter, who's biracial, but she's a little black girl. You look at her, you're gonna see a little black girl, and so she gets to see herself like that. And then there's a Whitney biopic. We're gonna talk about biopics in a minute too, guys. Don't let me forget. Okay, and then this SOB found guilty again. Okay, he mistreated so many women, especially a majority of black women. So R. Kelly, you're gonna rot in jail, and it's a shame. It's a shame God gave you all that talent, and you just wanted to be crazy and do crazy illegal things. Terrible, terrible. Been found guilty again. He's already serving 30 years. He might serve another 10 to 90 years he's been found guilty again. Okay. Okay. So this is Paris and Prince discussing the death hoax. Okay, that's Paris, and then there's Prince. I guess Prince's nickname is Guko, I guess. Okay, Prince is emailing to Paris saying, "Did you know that you're dead?" Paris says, "What?" Prince says, "Apparently there's a death hoax or some shit circulating the internet." Oh, LOL, that's funny. It was trending on Twitter or something like that. I mean, I'm dead inside. Okay, so that's them talking about it. See, at Prince, this is Prince. Okay, doesn't look like they mad at death hoaxes, does it? They don't look like they mad at death hoaxes, right? So then we have news. Joe Jackson, we call children born out of wedlock while a man is married, love children. That's what we call love child. She called it bastard child. That's what Giovanni Jackson, who is the 10th living Jackson of Joe. And because Brandon died, okay, Marlon's twin, Brandon, died one day after birth. So Joe really had given birth to 11 children, at least 11 children. And Giovanni Jackson is the love child by another woman, not by Catherine. And she has a daughter. And her daughter was viciously stabbed several times and called the N-word while she was being stabbed. Okay? Just a horrible attack. Horrible. And Brandon Howard, who I believe is Michael's biological child, posted this, okay? And Brandon sent me a voicemail saying he's so proud of her. So Brandon had posted this. Let's see if Brandon had posted this. Brandon Howard, official. He had posted this. And this is her saying, "My attacker got maximum of 40 years and a minimum of 16 years. She got the max. Thank you, God. Thank you, everyone who prayed for me. Thank you, Mrs. Beverly. Congratulations, Jasmine." Okay, so justice was served with her. Okay, justice was served with her, and it was just terrible. Here it is. This is something Joni sent me, and it's TMZ. Let me talk about it. It's TMZ, and I know it's bad quality, but she sent it to me like this. Thank you, Joni. I don't care. It's there. It's good. I got the info, because what I do is about giving out the info. It's not about great quality and all that other stuff. It's about giving out the info. And so I can do it fast, and I don't have to bug Cecil to help edit or anything. So when I want to do something that's way more better, I'll do a documentary. And I don't know when I'll be able to do a documentary. But this is for after the TMZ Who Killed Michael Jackson documentary that aired. So I guess they had, they do their little TMZ news reports, right? So this is the TMZ news report.
Okay, we're going to do one more. Michael Jackson's death. Remember, we've done this documentary now, Really Killed Michael Jackson, on Hulu. Conrad Murray to blame, or unfair Murray's the fall guy for others? Watch this. Unfair. How about that? It wouldn't. Before the special air, they would have been
59-41.
Take the break. All right.
So now people are believing other doctors are to blame. Well, yeah, Conrad Murray, why are we undoing Conrad Murray? Why are we undoing hatred for Conrad Murray? Okay, Catherine didn't want to sue Conrad Murray. Joe, if you look at my, I think first I think is my first alive, Joe said for people to leave Conrad Murray alone, okay? Because Conrad Murray, he was on Michael's side. And I think the reason why Conrad Murray was crying in the documentary is because he paid a heavier price than he anticipated. Okay, he paid a heavier price than he anticipated. So, and he's still staying firm to his commitment because I believe they signed an NDA. Watch My Prisoner Fame. That's what I believe happened. Okay, so then there was SisterELLA, right? Debbie Rowe. Let me see if I can pull up her talking about SisterELLA. Oh, gosh, I need that. Let's see if I can do another one. No, I can't. Okay, so I'll just pull this up again. So SisterELLA, it's a play. It was a play that Michael financed with Robert De Niro. Can you believe that? Robert De Niro and Michael had a collaboration. Well, yeah, it's called SisterELLA. So SisterELLA. And I had heard of it, but I never really paid any attention to it until Debbie Rowe brought it up, right? Until Debbie Rowe brought it up when I was reading through the transcripts, the Catherine versus AEG live trial transcripts. And this is Debbie Rowe talking about SisterELLA. I got some commentary. And the truth is going to be hard, you guys. I'm sorry. This is how I feel, but golly. Okay, so this is, he was just feeling funny when he felt, this is Debbie Rowe talking. He was just really funny when he felt, pause, I know this sounds weird, when he was contemplative in trying to figure out, pause, this is when he was, I believe he was, it was after SisterELLA. He was getting ready to do a video and he was trying to figure out how he was going to do something. We actually went over to the cemetery, the Forest Lawn over near Griffith Park. It's a beautiful place. So Michael hung out at Forest Lawn a lot. Okay. A few times, according to Debbie Rowe's testimony, because he liked the way it looked and it was quiet and it was empty space and nobody was there, so he could just kind of walk and feel free, But she mentioned SisterELLA. So I went ahead and I said, you know what, let me check out this play, SisterELLA, right? So when I checked it out, I watched it. It was over 2 hours. It was an excellent play. And it's about, the story of Cinderella, right? Cinderella is the story of a stepsister that belonged to the father, and the father died, right? And there was the evil stepmother and the two sisters that hated Cinderella, and they tried to mistreat her and stuff like that. So it's the same story, but it's called SisterELLA, and Cinderella's name is Ella, so SisterELLA. And it's really, really excellent. And the singing is phenomenal. You guys got to watch it, okay? Just put in YouTube SisterELLA European Tour, and you'll be able to see it. Now, the guy at the end, why did he upstage this girl at the end? It was very selfish, and it had nothing to do with the play, and it took away the shine of the black lady who was playing Ella. And she had a voice like Stephanie Mills, could sing. It was beautiful. But he just had to have it his way and had to be the star and had to, and God, why'd you do that to her? Why did you do that to her? You took away her opportunity. you know. But anyway, so Robert De Niro. Okay, let me make sure. Let me make sure I ain't tripping. I'm pretty sure I'm telling the truth. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. Sister Ella, Michael Jackson, Robert De Niro, Dinero, Robert De Niro. Okay, SisterELLA, Robert De Niro. Here we go. Here it is right here. It's gospel. LA Times, March 19th, 1996. Okay. SisterELLA, the new gospel flavored musical updating of Robert De Niro's Tribeca production, and most notably Michael Jackson. So if you look at this, here we go. Arriving under the odd auspices of pop star Michael Jackson, along with Miramax Films and Robert De Niro's Tribeca Productions, the show was great. Okay. Oh, what's this? De Niro says no. Let me look at some more. What was that? De Niro said, "Sorry, Jacko, I can't make it." My Marlon Brando and cast of, oh, I don't know. That's You Rock My World or something. But anyway, so here we are. Okay. So, so you guys can read all this. Rain Pryor is in it. She did a great job, who is Richard Pryor's daughter. She did a great job. And it was just good. I just didn't like the guy, having a tizzy fit and making sure that he was the star instead of the girl who played Ella. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. It bugged me because I was wrong. You took away her opportunity. And she was no match for him. She was no match for him. But anyway, in the play. All right. So let me tell you what the play's about. I already told you. But what was emphasis is that there was a $900 million inheritance. And the inheritance was to go to Ella. And the ex-wife and her two daughters weren't supposed to get it. So they devised this plan to take her inheritance. And I've often wondered if that was Debbie's motivation for having those kids by someone she knew 100% was addicted to prescription drugs, because she helped addict them to them. And there's even testimony where she says, "Don't leave the baby with Michael." But you're busy getting pregnant. So what was your motivation? You had to have a motivation for doing it, right? That was Trump common sense. Get clean first, Michael, get clean. And then we'll talk about having a second child. But no, she was getting pregnant right then and there. Okay. Right in that time span. And, if somebody's getting clean, you want to say, get clean for a year, 2 years, 3 years or something. But no, because I believe that she wanted the children that she had to inherit Michael's fortune, and for people that look like us wouldn't have it. That's how I feel. Now, I'm happy that Prince went to the Steve Harvey Foundation, okay, and he's, interacting with Black people. And also, somebody else sent me something with Prince as well, going to another organization. It's not a Black organization, but it's an organization. Somebody sent it to me. I think she did. I gotta show this. He went to another Harold and Carol Plump, or Harold and Carol. Let me see something. Harold and Carol Pump Foundation. And Prince and Paris went there. And it's a lot of Black people there, even though Harold and Carol aren't Black and they both died of cancer, and it's a cancer organization. I still think that it's wonderful that they went. And I know that they interviewed, okay, here we go. I know that they interviewed Prince. I'm not sure if they interviewed Paris or not. But here it is here. And it's a lot of Black people who are involved in this. If you go, okay,
it's an honor to be here. I really enjoy the charitable and philanthropic space. Everybody's so collaborative, and it's really awesome to just be of service. I have my own foundation. They invited me. The Pump Brothers invited me to come and celebrate their foundation, and I was like, it's an honor. Done. I'll be here. So I think
that's wonderful. So if you go to the Herald and Pump Foundation, you will see so many Black people. You know what I mean? You just see a lot of Black people here. So even though like Smokey Robinson, Isaiah Thomas, Cedric the Entertainer, Jerry Rice, Mike Tyson, Rod Carew, Reggie Jackson, he's Black, LL Cool J, Emmett Smith, Elgin Baylor, Eric Dickerson. Hi, Eric. I know Eric. David Winfield, Bo Jackson, Oscar Robertson, Derek Jeter, biracial too, Jim Brown, Sugar Ray Leonard, Vin Scully. Hey, Vin. I like Vin Scully. Shaquille O'Neal, Jamie Foxx. I'm just telling you. So it does have a Joe Namath. It has Marcus Allen, so Muhammad Ali, Denzel Washington, Hank Aaron, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell, you know, so it is one that a lot of Black people go to. So I am really happy that, because his father is Black. And I remember I had sent, he did some kind of toy giveaway. And all the pictures I saw were non-Black kids. And I was like, and I had to say something. I said, Black kids want toys too. Just like your daddy, little Black kid wants toys too. So you make sure that Black people are around this situation. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't want to feel like, gosh, now that, you know, Paris and Prince, who aren't Black, are heading it, they don't care about Black people anymore. We don't want to feel like that. We don't want to feel like that. You know, that hurts our feelings. It hurts our feelings. You know, it makes us feel like, you know, we're not important, you know. So I'm glad that, you know, a couple of things have happened like that. Okay. All right. So, let's move on. Okay. So then we were talking about Paris, right? And Paris's death hoax and Michael's death hoax, right? So somebody, I'll get your name in just a moment. Oh my goodness. But when you guys send me stuff private, I'm not sure if I should mention your names, because you could always send me the stuff publicly, but when you send it to me as a private message, I'm not sure if you want me to give you credit publicly. Okay, so here is this, and somebody sent me this link. So Paris posted a Photoshop of her and Michael. She posted a Photoshop picture of her and Michael. Is that you guys are the two death hoaxies? Is that what you're saying? Is that what she's saying? So if we click, see, it's the official Paris. Yep, it's the official Paris website. So that was a little interesting, you know, the Photoshop of her and Michael. Okay, so let's see what else before I get to my notes. Okay, I do have some good stuff, guys. I do. I do have some good stuff. Let's see. Let me go back on my Twitter page. And Akon, okay, he's coming out. He's trying to do his charity in Africa, music schools and stuff. And he was once a believer, but now he's, you know, caved in that he's dead or whatever. Teddy Riley's been doing these interviews with Vlad TV, VLAD TV. And I really like Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley was once a believer too. I don't know if he's going to change his mind publicly or not. But I wonder if Akon still thinks Michael faked his death, but he had to say Michael died in order to get the publicity that he wants for his charitable organization that he said Michael was going to help him with. So he's saying that that's coming to fruition. Okay, that's all good. All right. So now we are caught up. And I am going to go through my notes now. Oh, Jeffrey. Jeffrey cannot sell. I knew this a while ago, but I just, you know, forgot to report it. But Jeffrey cannot sell the stuff. I didn't think so. Okay, Catherine didn't say you can have possession of it and ownership of it. She was like, just leave it until later. Okay, and with that and with the driver's license that the coroner said that he used to name and identify the dead body that's supposed to be in the name of Michael Joe Jackson because there's no death certificates, and the lawyer for the Department of Motor Vehicles said that they didn't have the driver's license that the coroner told me he sent back to Sacramento, and he also said that he named and identified the body with the driver's license, but the name on the driver's license is Michael Joe Jackson. So why are all the death documents in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson? Now, Michael could put his name as Michael Joseph Jackson if he wants, right? But he can't do it as a lie under oath unless it's in another country, right? So Michael in another country can call himself whatever he wants in another country because there's different laws. Okay, and it's such a misdemeanor, right? So in another country, Michael was under oath in Mexico and said his name was Michael Joseph Jackson. It don't count here, okay? Michael married Lisa Marie and Debbie Rowe under the name of Michael Joseph Jackson in another country. So it doesn't count here, okay? It doesn't count here. And I think he used Joseph with Debbie Rowe because he signed one of the kids' birth certificates Joseph, and that's not his name. Why? But he can do that, okay? But other people can't. When they're filling out legal paperwork for that, they can't. So the coroner can't just say, you know what, I want to make his name Michael Joseph Jackson because I feel like it. He cannot. That's against the law. It's against the rules of the Department of Public Health, and I've showed you guys that many, many times. All right. So Jeffrey can't sell all the stuff that him and LaToya took from the Carrollwood house starting on June 26th or the 25th, 2009, and they stayed there for 9 days. 9 days was Independence Day, right? July 4th. Independence Day is when they left. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's 9 days away. Okay, so I showed you guys Paris in the Coffin, R. Kelly, Jasmine Attacker. Okay, now I had posted an article about Elvis Presley. Okay, now there was Elvis movie's fantastic. I watched it twice. I went to the movies and watched it, and then me and Cecil watched it here at home, right? I love it. It was great, and it showed Elvis's connection to the Black community, how he, culture vulture. But hey, he did it well. Okay, him and B.B. King were great friends, and he loved Black music because we have some great Black music, and the Black talent was hidden somewhere, and only Black people that lived in that community were enjoying these phenomenal talented people. But Elvis his father went to jail, and his mother had to rent a place for them to live in the Black community because that's all they could afford. So when Elvis was a kid, he hung around a whole bunch of Black folks, and he hung around the Black church, and that's where he got, he just so happened to be a great singer. But that's where he got his rhythm from, and that's where he got his love for Black music from, right? So Elvis movie did a really good job with that. And we're going to talk about Michael Jackson, the movie, in just a second. Okay, but that's not the clue. So with Elvis, he performed from 1969 to 1977 at the Independence Hotel in Las Vegas. So for 7 years, Elvis performed there, and he performed a total of 837 times. Those are the shows that he had. Okay, 837. People are like, oh, Michael couldn't do 50. Yeah, Elvis was 42 when his death announcement came. Did Elvis die then? I don't know. August 16th, 1977. I don't know. Maybe. Yes. I don't know. Okay. But they had the ink symbol at the beginning, and then they had in the Elvis movie, and then they had the ARON and AARON. They had both of those in there. I don't know. But anyway, they didn't get into a death hoax, but a couple of. Okay. And were they done on purpose? I don't know. But anyway, so if Elvis can do 837, and that's an average of 120 shows a year. Okay. Michael was supposed to do 50 shows in 8 months in one place. Okay. That's not hard. Okay, considering that Michael's Dangerous tour, he did 65 shows in 17 months, and you traveled the world. Traveled. You didn't just go home to your apartment or your house and then come back in 2-3 days and perform again. It's much easier just to have a residency. And then in the History tour, he did over 80 shows in 13 months. Okay, now the This Is It contract says up to 31 shows. So this whole thing, Michael only committed to 10, he only committed to 10. Well, the contract said 31 shows. Okay, 31. And then he sold out 50 shows. But Michael was never going to do those shows. And people were like, well, why did he do the This Is It and all that? Because he wanted a movie. He wanted to give us the show anyway. The last show. He was being nice. He loved his fans. So he was giving us our last one. And more people got to see the show than would have went and saw him in concert. So he left us with that. Okay. But no new music in that show. Okay. And Michael was working on the Michael album, songs for the Michael album during the rehearsals in 2009 at Carrollwood. Okay, because he knew he was planning it. I went over that in another video. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna before I get there, another Mickey. They releasing for Thriller 40. They've released Behind the Mask. You guys got to see. I do all Michael's mask in like a live 3 underneath that song. Okay, you know, the disguises that Michael uses. So you guys need to, if you haven't watched the Alive docuseries, please do. Okay, She's Trouble. Okay, She's Trouble. That was for the Thriller album. Michael didn't seem so enthused with that, singing that song. There was one point where he kind of got into it, but he might have been thinking about Mickey Howard a little bit too much. And he didn't write the song. Okay, but it might have been too telling because Brandon Howard fits chronologically in time. Brandon Howard, and then he speaks like Michael, not like Catherine. I mean, not like Joe. His voice is like Catherine's, and he looks like Catherine. He doesn't look like Joe. Okay, he looks like Catherine. Because if Brandon was Joe's kid, he wouldn't look like Catherine, right? He wouldn't have Catherine's voice, okay? So him having Catherine's little voice and the voice that Michael has, and also looking like Catherine, lets us know that he got that from Michael. Okay, from Michael. I believe Brandon Howard's Michael's kid. It just all matches. How could all that match and just and not be so? Michael the one singing about Billie Jean. Okay, and at the end, eyes look like mine. Oh no, he ain't my son. It ain't. Oh shoot, yes it is. Doggone it. And it's a son, not a daughter. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to I got all those notes. So now we're going to get to a new clue. A new clue. A new clue. Okay, so we're going to get to a new clue. Okay, so let me close this stuff out, and I hope I'm not stupid enough to close out the ones that I really want. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so, how should I do this first? Let's do this first, okay? Well, I'm going to show you guys this first, okay? See this? This is my Barack Obama documentary. I did a documentary on Barack Obama. After I did the the first documentary I ever did was Michael Jackson, The Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop. This is the second documentary I did called Barack Obama, The Power of Change. Now, the guy who helped me distribute this first called me about the Michael Jackson, which was called at that time Behind the Scenes of the Michael Jackson Trial. So then I said, well, you know, Michael's not doing much. Why would we release the Trial and Triumph now when, you know, let's wait till Michael's doing something. So I said, but I got something now that we can release, and this is it, with the same company, right? The same guy. Now, before that, just to give you a little backstory, and this isn't exactly the new clue. I'll tell you when it's the new clue, but this is some pretty good information. Okay, so with this Barack Obama, we decided to do this. Now, backstory. Joe called me sometimes December 05, January 06, somewhere at that, because I released the behind the scenes of the Michael Jackson trial on Amazon. I think it was November 2005, and he knew about it. Ramon knew about it, his manager at the time. And so all of a sudden, I'm getting calls from Angel and Joe, having people call me, talking about he want to buy the documentary and all that other stuff. Then all of a sudden, this guy named Wilson Abe comes. Okay, and I believe that this is the front for Joe and Michael. Wilson Abe is the front for Joe and Michael, because Rock City found out that Michael, Kerry Gordy, and Jack Wishna also had a company called Rock City. And this is also, this guy's name company was Rock City. So Michael wanted me to know, kind of, but he kind of didn't, but he kind of did, you know what I mean? All right, so the address on the back, can you guys see that address? Let's see, 1875. See it? 1875 Century Park East, Suite 1000, Los Angeles, California, 90067. You see that, guys? You see that? 1875 under the 2008, because that's when we released this, Elbow Grease Productions. Okay, you see that? Okay, so that 1875. So then we found out with This Is It, right? We found out with This Is It. Where is it? 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 I have it. Oh gosh, where is it? You know, I have too much stuff on my computer. My computer's like, you know what? We're not even going to keep it. There's no room. There's no room, and you just gotta clean off your desktop and put stuff in folders, okay? Because now I can't. Where is it? This is it. I'll just show you the This Is It contract real quick, just to go back just a little bit. Okay. See that? And see the address, 1875 Central Park East, Suite 600. Suite 1000 was the conference room, okay? See that? And see that hereby pre-approves up to 31 shows, or such other greater number as agreed by our artisco and promoter. Okay, that's Michael. Okay, of the O2 Arena between July and September. Okay, so you know, that's when it was going to start, between July and September. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so that was Michael still wanting me to know that, hey, I seen the documentary, girl. Thank you for the documentary. Thank you. Right? So just to kind of let you guys know that there's more, but this isn't the clue yet. This ain't the clue. This ain't the new clue. All right, so let me go back and show you guys. Where is it? I know I have it. I know I have it. So let's just search. Let's just do my search. Okay, let's just do my search. My search is address distributor. Oh man, I gotta go in this file. I got so much in my files, and I don't even have everything, but I found it. Okay, all right, so let's do this. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So this is the back. I don't have any Trial and Triumphs because that was distributed by Warner Brothers and this one company, and you know, they're the ones that made the copies, not me. But here it is again, okay? And see Rock City Entertainment, and even though he didn't produce nothing, he helped me get it distributed. But see the address still, 1875 Century Park East, Suite 1000, and there you have it there. And then, just so in case other people are tripping, and here we go. All right, and here we go. Here is a Dennis Hawk who worked for Michael, and they're talking to AEG. Here's the name and address, tel and fax number and EIN number for contracting entities: the Michael Jackson Company, a Delaware limited liability company, 1875 Century Park East, Suite 600, Los Angeles 90067. All right, so you know that, right? I found the address again, right? So here is the address again. All right, so let me find it here and sort through. Oops, wait, sort by, and date modified is here. And where is it? Here it is. It's in the Debbie Rowe transcripts. Tom Mesereau also had an office in there. Now we're getting close to the new clue. Tom Mesereau also had an office in the same building during the 2005 trial. This is a part of the Debbie Rowe transcript, which I'm going to read. I haven't read it yet, from 2005. Okay, see, 2005. And this is the Debbie Rowe, Rodney Melville. Okay, he was that. So I transcribed it into regular text so that I could do Control F, but Control F don't work all the time. All right, so here is Tom Mesereau, Esquire, and Susan Yu. They went ahead. They needed to be close to Michael. They needed to be close. So 1875 Central Park East, Suite 6700, Los Angeles 90067. Right? So so Michael liked his business to be close by. Okay, he liked to be close by. But then I was reading it. Here we come to the new clue. And I see that Michael used a website called mjfax.info. Okay, so this is 2005. This is old. Very, very old, right? So I couldn't find a whole bunch on that. It's no longer a website, okay? Because I couldn't find, let me make sure that I didn't do everything else and not this. Let's just see. Let's go to mjfax.info. I don't believe that it's still up, okay? It's not still up. Nothing comes up. Nothing comes up, okay? Nothing comes, www.mjfax.info, nothing comes up, okay? Nothing. It doesn't do anything, okay? But I did find something about it. I did find that it was a domain and that it was registered. Here's the new clue, okay? Here's the new clue, okay? So we know that it was one of Michael's websites, right? We know that because Tom Mesereau put it there, and that's the reference website that they were sending people to during the 2005 trial, or it had something to do with the trial, right? About, facts and stuff about the trial to inform the fans other than mjjsource.com, right? So we had mjfax.info, right? So then when I look back and I look under who is, right? They let it lapse, but somebody on 1/11/11 registered it, okay? And they did a 15-year registration, okay? 1/11/11. Michael and his 1s and his 11s. So Michael must have decided, that's the new clue. So Michael must have decided that he was gonna still own that domain, right? So who else is gonna care enough to make sure that it's registered on 1/11/11, right? Like on the bottom of Best of Joy, 11/11/11, right? People were saying it's exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, without no dots at the bottom for the exclamation mark. And plus, it's separated 11 space 11 space 11. Okay, Michael liked 1s and 7s. Those were his numbers, 1s and 7s. Elvis's number was 8. Michael's are 1s and 7s because Michael always wanted to be number 1. Always wanted to be number 1. There's 17 letters in Michael Joe Jackson, right? And Michael believed 777, or the number 7, was a lucky 7. It's jackpot. So Michael's numbers were 1s and 7s, right? Michael Jackson won the show, right? Number 1s, Michael Jackson's albums, right? Michael strived always to be the best, the number 1. So that was the new clue, and it had to be registered after the death announcement, right? So who else would register it? And of course, it's under private. It's under private because once the estate had registered, oh, I got one more. Because once the estate had registered, and some of you guys, I already told this one a little bit, But some of you guys have what was I going to say? It was registered. Oh God, see, I start looking at other stuff and then I lose my mind. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay. Somebody remind me what I was talking about, please. All right. So, I went ahead and I was doing these tools. So Michael think he's slick. So there was like 7 domains registered June 25th. I got the screenshots of them all, so I got them saved. But somebody went back and said that most of them were registered on the 27th of June, 2 days later, day and a half later, right? But they weren't. They were registered on June 25th. So Michael undoing some of his clues that were like obvious, okay? But you missed one, Michael. You missed one, baby. You missed one. You missed one. Okay? All right. So MJ is alive. If you want to know what those websites are that were registered June 25th, watch the first Alive. Okay? So this one is one of the original ones. And it is mjisalive.com, right? mjisalive.com, right? This one you missed, June 25th, 2009. You missed this one. See, June 27, 2009, right? So most of them, he changed the dates to the 27th to try to hide, okay? Try to hide it, but not this one. June 25th, 2009, MJ is alive. MJ is alive. Okay, so I was talking about something. What was it? And I was going to show you guys, and then I didn't see it right here. Oh, man, what was it? Oh, man. It had to do with domains. And, I got it. Okay. So I remember now. Okay. So let's look at, I know I saved it, but it won't come up. Let's see if I do it this way. If I just search my desktop. Okay. Let's see. The movie. This is what I was going to tell you guys. The movie. Okay. I have it. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So come on up. Okay, this ain't it. This is not it. Okay, the estate owns Michael Joe Jackson, the movie.com. Okay, I have it. I just have to, it's somewhere here. Where did I put it? Where did I put Michael Joe Jackson, the movie? I have, it's under domains. Domain. Okay, so let's look under here, and here it is right here. Michael Joe Jackson, the movie. They know his name is Michael Joe Jackson because they registered michaeljosephjackson.com, .net, .something, and then they got Michael Joe Jackson, the movie. So is that when Michael's going to come back as a promotion for the movie? Because John Branca said it's going to be the biggest movie in the history of the world. Okay, so you got to have something that's groundbreaking, ground shaking, right? So why did the estate register Michael Joe Jackson, the movie? Okay, here it is right here. Michael Joe Jackson, the movie, was registered August 9, 2017, right? Now, Whitney's movie's coming out, right? So I was going to tell you guys, Whitney's movie's coming out. So Elvis's movie came out. So Michael want to be #1. So Michael's going to do something to make his movie the highest grossing movie in the history of the world. I'm just saying. And here's his name. Michael Joe Jackson, the movie. Is that a hint? Is that a clue? I'm just asking. Is that a hint and a clue? I think it is. Oh, here you go. And it's owned by the estate, in case I didn't show you. Okay, here it is. See? Michael Joe Jackson, the movie. Here's the date. Owned by the estate of Michael Jackson. Okay? After they got caught with registered Michael playing games, registering MichaelJacksonDeathHoax.com, and it got to be in the National Enquirer, and I got to be on Media Takeout. Oh, no. They went back and they made everything private. Okay? So they changed things. Okay, so Michael Joe Jackson, the movie, is owned by the Michael Jackson estate. I'm just just wondering, since he's using Joe, if they plan on telling the truth. Because I've been saying Michael Joe Jackson forever. So anyway, so that is all my stuff that I have. Those are all my notes. And yeah, but weren't you shocked, Robert De Niro? I never knew Michael and Robert De Niro had a collaboration. Okay. And the movie, Michael saw the play and then he financed it. And it took from 93, and we know what the hell he was going through in 93. He confessed, I'm a drug addict, okay? And he went, and Jordy Chandler, his daddy, was lying on Michael, saying he was a child molester. So it kind of threw things off, but the play finally did come out in 1996. Okay, and it toured, and it won like 12 NAACP awards and stuff like that. So it was successful. You know, it was a successful play because the talent in it was just phenomenal. Okay, it was just great. All right then, guys, that's it. I got other things that I have to do, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. I got Michael Jackson news, okay, and a new clip. All right, guys, I know I'm silly. All right, guys, so I will talk to you guys next time. Let's see if there's any no questions, huh? Just you guys just watching. I didn't leave no room for no questions, huh? All right, so that's it. All right, guys, I love you much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.